Good morning, guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to year 2 of prepping for winter. This was a video that I started last year, and I ended up really loving making it and showing you guys everything we do here in Maine to kind of prep for winter. Or not everything, but a lot of stuff. And you guys really seem to enjoy it as well and relate, especially my watchers from the New England area, knowing just how much goes into ensuring we're going to be warm and snuggly and we're ready to go for winter, and that our properties are going to be safe and secure during those nor'easters that are inevitably coming. Today's Sunday. Brandon is working, but I am about to let the girls out, and I thought I would just chat real quick about what you're going to see in this video. We have kind of a lot of things to get done. This is going to be one of them. I'll get to that in a minute. Good morning. Oh, no, you can't come out. Go that way. Go. Ah! It is not free-ranging day, girls. No. Sorry. With the cold weather, we have been keeping the girls in. So that is one of the things that we are going to do in this video. We are going to wrap the chicken run in plastic. It needs to be completely cleaned out. It needs to be refreshed. New bedding put in nice and thick for them for the winter. We need to get some straw as well. Straw keeps, it's like a good insulator. So we got to get some new straw in there, new shavings, get everything clean. The big girls, our original 3, are currently on an egg strike. And then the babies, as you can see, are quite red, but are still not laying yet. So we have not been getting eggs now for a couple of weeks. It's been more than that, actually. It's been like maybe a month actually without eggs. Usually once we get the plastic on this run and we get them nice and insulated in there, they will lay eggs pretty much all winter, which is super nice. But yeah, you can see how red the babies are. I say babies, they are so big now. They are pretty much full grown. And that one is Arizona with all the white, and she is so red. Her comb is super red. She's gonna be laying any day. Let's actually check to see if we have anything. Nope. Look at these boxes. They dig them all out. We line them with hay and straw and whatever we have, and they just massacre them every time. The 3 big girls were molting, which is why there's feathers everywhere. But they are all growing back in now, so that's good that the molt is pretty much done. The tree is looking gorgeous. It's getting super dark now. It's gonna be like a reddish color, and we haven't had a lot of rain. We're still in a drought. So the leaves have stayed on. Usually by this point, they're really starting to come down. And then we have our 2 cords of wood, which got delivered a couple days ago. And this all has to be stacked today because it's going to rain tomorrow. So we wanna make sure to get it in. Brandon is working this morning, but he will be home right around lunchtime, and we will probably utilize nap time as wood stacking time, as well as this evening after Teddy goes to bed. We'll probably do the rest of it. With the 2 of us, it goes pretty quickly, so it shouldn't be too bad. And then one of the last things that I have to do is get my garden situated. It is officially dead. All the plants have been taken down by the frost. This morning's not super cold, actually. It's actually quite comfortable out right now. It's going to be in the mid-60s today, but we have had some cold nights. You guys can see my tomato plant. We had a very successful season this year. I got a lot out of this garden. This is where the potatoes were. The marigolds lasted the entire season. We never got a watermelon. So maybe next year with more rain, I think that would have done better. We have had some oddball warm days. Like 2 weeks ago, it was like 80 degrees, but it's been in the 50s and 60s since then, and very cold overnight consistently. So I think it's safe to say that the winter is coming. This is my least favorite time of year, I won't even lie. I don't like winter, but I do love living in the state of Maine. I've been a New England girl my entire life and I would never leave, but especially as a homeowner, preparing for winter is like a whole new ball game, and it's just a lot. It is like beautiful, gorgeous out. It's a little bit later and Brandon is home and we're gonna stack some wood. I just let the chickens out to graze and hopefully that'll encourage them to start laying eggs. Maybe. Let's get some wood stacked. Okay, so it's been a minute since I have worked on this video. It's been actually probably about a month since we did our wood pile. We've gone on vacation since and we are back, and while we were away it snowed, and it snowed again overnight tonight, so winter's here. So today I'm focusing on the clothes. I did this in my video last year where I did sort everything and get it ready for winter, like swapping out our spring and summer for the fall and winter. I have everything on the bed behind me for me and Teddy, and then Brandon will go through his stuff separately. I'm gonna make 3 piles, so there'll be a keep, a pack away, and then a donate pile. My winter stuff is very bulky and I need to downsize it, and I need to upgrade some stuff and just get rid of things that are old and that I don't wear. Because I always tell myself every single year, oh, well, you know, maybe I'll wear that sweater this year, and then I don't. I just have a rotating wardrobe of like, I don't know, 3 to 4 favorite sweaters, and then everything else just doesn't get worn. So instead of taking up space, I'm just gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna just bite the bullet and put it in a Goodwill bag and call it good. Okay, I'm gonna need a second bag, clearly, but this is all donation. This is the bin. It's not full, which is good. And then my keep pile is over there with my sweaters, which I don't have too many over there. I'm gonna get these organized and put in the closet. I have not gone through my sweatshirts. I don't know if I'm going to right now. I might wait till the spring to do that. We'll just see what I wear this winter, but yeah. All right, guys, it's the weekend. It is stunning, beautiful, gorgeous outside. It's been about a week since I last checked in. I am sick, if you can't tell. We are winterizing the coop today. I am gonna try to rip out my garden, get the fencing out, and also rip out the rest of the beds in front of the house because I've only done about half of that so far. And it's really sunny and pretty warm in the sun, so it's good working weather, which is awesome. Also behind me is a giant pile of cardboard and also returnables that need to be picked up. We have to do a dump run. We have just a lot of things to do today, but winterizing the coop is the big one. We need to go get them some straw to insulate in the coop. The water heater is already in there, and then we probably won't clean it again until the spring unless we have a really mild winter, in which case we'll do it like halfway through the winter. Usually with the shavings and stuff, what we do is we just throw more on top throughout the winter, and they just get like really thick in there instead of fully cleaning it when we're in the dead of a Maine winter. It is too cold for that. So the girls are out ranging today. One of our babies, Meredith, she laid her first egg the other day. She's the first of the 4 of them to lay. And we're in mid-November, which is kind of crazy. I was expecting them to lay much sooner, and she finally laid an egg. It was teeny, but it was there. So that makes me happy. I'm hoping she lays another one today where they're out free-ranging. They really like to lay in the garage, so I'm crossing my fingers that she comes in here and lays. And then once we spiff up their nesting boxes in the coop, I'm hoping she's comfortable laying in there. But anyway, that's the plan for today. Brandon is on his way home. He just went to Home Depot after work and got the plastic for the run. Gypsy is wearing her bright orange today as it is hunting season. And we don't have hunting in our field, it's prohibited, but she still wears this just to be safe. Because from afar, you could be a coyote, huh? Come on. Or a deer. I mean, you could be a deer too. Who knows? Some people don't have good vision, so we gotta be safe, right? Wood pile in here is going down. We've been running the stove every night lately, and I ran it this morning. Brandon loaded it at like 4 a.m. and then when I got up this morning, I got it going again, and now I'm just letting it die down because I think he might also want to clean the chimney. I don't know if he's doing that today or tomorrow, but I don't want to keep it hot. I'm gonna let it cool down now, and then we'll see what he wants to do. We usually clean the chimney first thing, like before we ever run the stove every single year, but this year the cold crept up and surprised us, so we just went right into burning, which makes me a little bit like, I don't love doing that, but we've only been doing fires pretty much like in the evenings before bed to just take the chill out of the house. So we've been like pretty modest with it. Usually it's running constantly all winter. So yeah, I'm thinking he's gonna do that either today or tomorrow, probably tomorrow once it's had time to cool down completely. But he has a chimney cleaning kit that hooks up to his drill, and he basically like goes up on the roof and just like threads it down, and it spins and it gets all of the creosote and stuff off the sides of the chimney. It works really, really well, and it was very cheap. We got it on Amazon. So if you are for a reasonable price, check out the kits on Amazon. They work really well. Or you can have a chimney sweep come and do it, and I think it's like $100. But Brandon is very handy, as we know, and he doesn't mind getting on the roof. So it saves us money every year, and we've had the kit for 3 years, and it's going strong, so you can't beat it. Okay, I literally just checked in like 20 minutes ago, and now it's cloudy and kind of cold, but nevertheless, we are doing the winterization. So this is the plastic that Brandon bought. This is what he bought. So it's 10 feet by 100 feet of it. And is the 4 the thickness?
Yeah, 4 millimeters is the thickness.
So, hi girls. Should be pretty good. Give them a nice little greenhouse effect. It keeps it really warm in there. Like, really warm. When it's sunny out, it'll be like 60 degrees in that run, which is perfect for them. All right, this is where my garden is at. We're gonna rip it all out and get this fencing out of here. And I'm hoping I get these out of the ground without breaking them. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I went through this last year with the grass. The grass has grown along the perimeter on the bottom of the fence and has essentially locked it in place. So that's really difficult to rip it out. But so far the posts are coming up whole, so that's good, I guess. But yeah, I'm already out of breath and we are barely into this. This area is really bad because the tomato plant grew through this and there's so much holding this here. Almost there. Got it. There she is. And fence no more. That's all of the tomato plants. I ripped those out a while ago. But now we can freely come in and rip all of the rest of this out of the beds. But yeah, fence be gone. I think I'm gonna have to dig the corn out because the roots are just insane on it. Let's go see how Brandon's doing. Install. All right. He is almost all the way around. And he puts this cardboard here so that the staples don't rip through the plastic. It's very effective. We learned that after the first year to do that. When you come in, she's going to be pretty warm. It's already warmer in here. I can feel it. Just cuts the wind so nicely. So the only downfall is that this plastic is obviously foggy. So during the winter, it is hard to see the birds inside there. The dream is to one day have some panels that just hook on and are reusable, but until then, this works great. All right, let's go dig out some corn. Woo. Okay. Okay, everything is dug out. I think I'm gonna go and move to the front beds now. I'm trying to get as much done before Teddy wakes up. Front beds need to be done, half of them to be exact, because I did the first half like a month and a half ago. But there was so many bees that were everywhere in there because we had these little daisy like wildflowers still growing. I did not dare touch the other half because the bees were just everywhere. So now that those are gone, we are clear to clear the rest of it out. So this is the state of this bed, and these are the flowers I was talking about. They are like these little daisies, and then they get to be these little puff balls. But the bees love them, and this whole thing was full of bees. It was crazy. So this side I had already done, aside from these flowers, which have now passed. They were really pretty back in the early fall. I've got just some various miscellaneous things in through here. This really needs to be raked. our pumpkins, which this one's gone. That one's on its way out. This one is questionable, but we'll probably give it to the birds. I'm out of breath. I have been sick, so doing this is like, I'm getting like hot flashes and like having a hard time breathing. Let's go finish the other side and then I think we'll be done. Oh, I want to get the hose picked up too. The hose needs to go in. But then we'll be done. All right, there it all is. This I'm gonna go put down in the compost area, and I'll probably rake tomorrow because I'm pretty tired and I don't want to push it. But there's the hose. It needs to be coiled because yeah, it already has snowed, as I said, and we got to put the little thingy over the nozzle that keeps it from being frozen. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I need it.
Oh, that's still nice of you.
Yeah.
Okay, I've been wrestling with this thing for like 6 minutes, according to my camera. She doesn't want to coil. She doesn't want to coil right. Maybe I just don't know how to coil a hose, which is what I'm thinking. But she doesn't want to go. So I almost got it all, but I'm going to let Mr. Expert do the rest of it because I don't know. It just won't go. Okay, an update is he says it's probably was frozen and is like kinked the wrong way now, which is annoying. So it's not my fault apparently. I guess I'm just gonna like put it together as best I can and then we'll just get it inside because it just needs to get in at this point. Yeah, I don't know where he actually wants that in there, so I'm gonna let him put that away, but it's coiled up. Yay. Let's put on the little nozzle thing. All right. That's a good sound. Oh, that doesn't seem right. There we go. Okay, so we did a bit. Still have to pick all this up. I don't know if we're gonna do that today, probably not. Our son's gonna be getting up very soon and we have to make a dump run still. I think I will check in tomorrow, but first we're gonna check if Mare laid an egg because she was over here earlier. All right, so this is the spot they like to go. This is hay, and they like to like nest in here. Oh, I see one. Look how little. Compared to my hand. They love the hay, but we can't put hay in the coop for the winter because hay gets wet and then hay will hold that moisture and then they will be cold. It's not a good insulator. Straw, however, is a great insulator. So we are going to get a bale of straw at our Agway this weekend. We have cracked corn, which will warm them up. You can give them red pepper flakes as well. That will warm them up. There's just a bunch of little tricks that you can do. And then we have our water heater that keeps the water just warm enough so that it does not freeze, and it's not like burning hot or anything in there. It's just warm enough to get it above freezing, and that's very helpful for them as well, to have, you know, their water not freezing and have constant access to it no matter what. So yeah, I'm gonna bring this little baby egg in. I will come back when we're doing other things. It could be today, it could be tomorrow, it could be next week, who knows. Anyway, hope you're sticking around. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, it is not the next day. It is Monday now. Yesterday, Sunday, I was like deathly ill, so sick, could not do anything. So we lost a whole day of progress on winterizing things. Although Brandon was working his butt off, he got the chimney cleaned, and he also got the coop, like got the straw and everything into the coop. So I'm gonna show you that now. Good morning. Uh-oh, your string is still over there. I gotta get it. Hi, girls. So as you can see, there's a bunch of straw in here. Nesting boxes are full. There's shavings underneath. Are you guys nice and snuggly now? Oh, good. So I don't want to open this too much because I don't want them to come running out, but the run also has a bunch of fresh shavings in it, so that is nice and clean. He raked everything out for them, so they are good. I don't think we are going to need to refresh anything again unless, like I said earlier, we have like a super mild winter and we have an opportunity to do it. Nesting boxes looking good. Hi babies. So I think that is going to do it for this video. I still need to rake out the front beds, but I am not going to be doing that anytime soon. So I think we were just going to end it here. But yeah, that is a little snippet of what we do to prepare for winter here in Maine. There's a lot of things. We still actually have to plastic our windows. We like put plastic and like tighten it with a hairdryer type of thing to keep the drafts out. Brandon just did the whole basement yesterday. He wrapped it in plastic all along the walls to keep any drafts out, because our foundation being stone, it can be really drafty. You know, we do all of that stuff to really try to keep in as much heat as possible and cut down on the cost of oil and wood. We've been running the stove a lot already. It is so chilly this year, so early. But anyway, that is gonna do it. We are ready for our Maine winter and the holiday season. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Let me know down below, what are the things that you do to prepare for winter? Where do you live? Do you need to do all of these things, or is it a little bit easier for you? Thank you all again so much for watching. If you like my content, definitely subscribe to the channel. Check out other videos on my channel. I have a prepping for winter video from last year. I have a bunch of homemaking things, so you can kind of see how we do things here at our little house in Maine. I have some holiday content hopefully coming up, as well as my vacation content that I have to edit that will be over on the Millennial Cruiser channel, so if you want to check that out. But otherwise, thank you all so much again for just being here, sticking around, and supporting my channel. I will see you all in the next one. Bye.